Good morning. I just thought I'd hop on here and wish everybody happy Friday and talk to those who might be feeling a little overwhelmed by the process of picking out new flooring. And I thought I'd run through the process a little bit for you. Now, my caveat is that every store is going to be a little bit different. So this is just a generalized. I mean, some of the steps might be out of order. They might do a little extra here or there. But as a general rule, this is how it goes. So generally you decide that you've had enough of your floors and you want new floors. So you would go into a flooring store and you would tell them, and they're going to ask you, any good flooring store is going to ask you, hey, do you have big pets? Do you have young boys that play hockey? Do you have rambunctious kids? Are you a retiree? What are you looking for? So they're going to kind of just assess what type of lifestyle you have. And then, of course, you're going to have your own ideas about what you want, right? I want light floors. I want floors that look like this. I need tile. I need that. And then they're going to walk you through that. So then you're going to go through the store and they're going to kind of direct you. They're like, oh, vinyl tile is best for you. Maybe hardwood is what fits your lifestyle best or what you're looking for. So they'll take you over and they'll explain the ins and outs of each flooring and whatnot. And then generally you'll pick your flooring. Now, at this point, I know a lot of customers are like, okay, how much is that going to cost? So what happens now is they have to come and measure your house. Now, you'll say, oh, I measured it. It's this by this. But the thing about it is that there's you have to take into account angled walls, cutoffs, stairs, stuff like that. So there's things that professional estimators know to do. So that's why it's really hard to give a quote without a measurement. So generally, you'll pick out your product. They will send somebody out to do an estimate for you. They're going to measure your house. They're going to look around. They're going to see what kind of floor you've got to butt up against, what kind of condition the subfloor is in, if they can see it or if they have an idea. These estimators are really, really good at what they do. So they get into your house and they have a look around and say, okay, yeah, what you picked is going to work. And I've seen it where whatever you've picked is not going to work. It's going to cost you way too much money to bring the other floors up, or because level, right? If you're meeting a tile with a very, very thin product, you're going to have this huge lip. And that's generally not and it's kind of expensive to fix and blah, 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 blah. You have to raise up the whole other floor. So all of that kind of stuff is going to get addressed in the measure. After the measure, they're going to go back to the store. They're going to do you up a quote based on your selections, if you don't have to reselect based on what they found at the measure. So then they're going to do up the quote. You're going to get the quote. You're going to accept it. You're going to negotiate. You're going to talk about all the things, ins and outs. Then they're going to schedule you. Now, this is where, you're like, oh, now I have to move everything off my floors and stuff like that. They're going to go through all that with you. It's generally not as intense as you think it is. They can go room by room. With certain floors, you can move everything to one side. The installer will move things to the other side. The other thing to keep in mind is that there's a lot of things you can do yourself generally and save yourself some money. You can rip out the old existing floors if it's not too tricky or anything special equipment needed. You can do all of that yourself. You can move your furniture yourself. You can remove your baseboards yourself. You can do all of that yourself. So sometimes that helps you and saves you a lot of money. Of course, you can pay the professionals to do it as well. Your choice. So then you get scheduled. They're going to run through everything that you need to do prior to the day. You do it. The day comes, the installer shows up, and generally, even big jobs, 3 days, 4 days max. It's amazing how much these installers can get done. So there you have it. Just quick, that's the process of picking out new floors. And just know that the professionals will help you every step of the way. Okay, have a really good weekend. I forgot to mention, I just wanted to throw this in really quick because it's a big problem in retail. Tell them your budget, especially if you've been sent there by like a designer or one of your renovators, your contractor or something like that. And the contractor has said, okay, if you spend this much on product, the job will be this much. Make sure you tell the salesman that, because flooring and tile and all of that stuff the prices can vary widely. And so you don't want to go and pick out all this wonderful stuff that you're madly in love with and discover it's twice as much as you are able to spend. So remember to tell them your budget. Thanks.